What's up, Greg?
What's up,
What's up,
Craig?
Greg?
All right, we are here. Welcome all you fucking gents to the Squad Fantasy Podcast. New name pending, but it doesn't really matter. We're here. Because we're here for one thing and one thing only, to talk football, to talk shit. I'm your host, Matt, the current standings leader that somehow lost to an 0-5 team, but we'll not talk about that. I'm joined today, and for future accounts, with my co-host, AR Slayer, Mr. Rada Reckless, Derek Londy.
What's going on, boys? Ladies and gentlemen, high energy today. We're feeling good.
Feeling good, feeling great. We got our first guest of the year, Mr. Keen Scheme.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right,
Glad to be here.
we're here to start the shit show off, so let's just do a quick recap of this week's Glizzy Gladiators. You know what I'm saying? People who took the dub on the week. Mr. Guerra, manager of Baby Shark Jr., beat Joey
Trash.
Junebug.
First of all, if I could just say that loss last week was utter bullshit. Utter bullshit. I was projected by 20 points. All the polls said I was going to win. Didn't happen. But we're going to come back. So
Damn, so you're losing to Baby Shark out here now, who doesn't have not only Barkley, but Eckler. How do you feel about that, man?
I mean, it was last week. My team shit the bed. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? We're going to move on. We're on to next week.
We're moving on. We're moving on to bigger and better things out here. The Prince has got a new throne to sit upon. Anyways, Mr. Guerra beat Joey Junebug. Our next matchup was the auto draft matchup between Fersh and Jake Schmitty Titty. Which surprisingly, Jake scores the fourth most points in the league, but is 2-5. That kind of really sucks hilarious for him. Jason Garrett, aka Bubba, beat Nick's broken ass roster of a hurt OBJ and a high ankle sprain Kenyon Drake. Not that was gonna help him win that league or that game, but it happened. Derek, you beat Chamela, who only scored 50 points against you. That must have been nice.
We take what we get. We We don't pick the schedule. It's important to point that out.
That is true. I beat Pete in a battle for first place. Took that dub, and I'm happy for it. Kenny, you beat Injuries, whose whole team is on IR.
Yes, easy. We take easy wins. You know, we gotta take what's given. You know.
Hey,
dude, can I just say I might fucking lose to Injuries next week.
Oh no.
The matchup's close because a lot of my people are hurt too, and I have a lot of people on bye, so it's gonna be a close one.
Well, you know, he does have free agents on his roster, so you know, hopefully you can still make it out on top. But who knows? He's fishing for that not 12th place finish. I've had inside source from Mr. Jeremy himself saying his goal is to not finish in last place. I mean,
well, that's as good as anything for him. Like that's award enough for that guy. Like Jesus.
Okay, all right. Well, Kenny Keckler, you are our guest, our first guest, maybe our only guest, depending on how this goes. So, Derek, I'll leave it to you, man.
All right, Kenny, how's it going?
It's going good. I'm currently in third place.
Hey, fuck fantasy. I'm talking about you. How's your day going?
We're talking about this was only talking about fantasy. All right. I'm doing good. I'm chilling. Just did some laundry.
It's a laundry day. All right, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. Here it is. You're in third place. You find yourself in a steady spot, a game ahead of 5th and 6th and 7th and 8th place. So it's a really close race. Are you thinking you're going to make it into the playoffs?
I think I will. I think I'll be fine if my team doesn't fall apart. So I say we're looking good. We score a decent amount of points. And we got some good pickups from the waiver wire, so I'm looking pretty good.
Quick question, Kenny. Were you a little blowed that you didn't get second place because Colin snuck 2 points ahead of you?
Yeah, I didn't realize he would have passed me, but he scored a lot of points last week. I only scored 91, but we'll be back. Hopefully my team can show up this week and score over 100. So we might need to because I faced Jake, who actually scores a lot of points. So
I have a question about that. All right, so it's Kenny, just Joshin versus Kenny's team. Jake. So we have two Kennys going together, and this is an interesting fact. Jake on the year, Kenny's team, 715 points versus just Josh and Kenny's real team at 714. Kenny, how are these teams so close, and what are you expecting from this matchup?
well, Jake's team's actually, I mean, it's pretty good. He's got Matt Ryan, which could, I mean, he could throw up 30 points if he really wanted to. It depends. He's got Zeke. I think he's got Jonathan Taylor too, so he's got solid running backs. And he's got Kenny Galladay. So
Are you worried about Zeke and his fumble issues?
I just hope he keeps fumbling. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys are sucking. I hope they keep sucking. That would help me great.
Come on, man.
That'd be great for me. Scary Terry's on a bye. And on my team, I hope Justin Herbert pulls through for me. He's the leader of my team right now. He dropped 38 last week. I hope he shows up this week. We can't wait. Josh Jacobs does need to show up, though. He's been slacking for me as my first-round pick. And he's the name of my team. So we need to pick him up. But I got solid players all around to help pick up the slack. So,
all right, here's my last question for you.
All right.
Even if you lose this week, would you really be mad because Kenny's team won? Or what's the mindset going into that?
If I take a loss, it's not the end of the world because I am currently in third. So it wouldn't really knock me out of contention, I don't think. And plus, my team's looking pretty good going forward, so I would just have to look forward to the next week. But yeah, I'm not stressing this week too much. I just hope it goes well.
Well, it is a tightly contested 1 through 8. I mean, it's 4 and 3 all the way up until you get to the 4th spot. So, Kenny, a loss here could drop you, like it did Chamela, from the top 4 all the way to the bottom 8.
That's true. I have dropped. I dropped early. I started out hot first 2 weeks, and then I did drop all the way down to 8th. So then I worked my way back up. So I mean,
hey,
I think I could do it again.
You are the current win streak leader right now with 3 at this current state of time, which I don't believe anybody else has more than that. Yeah, fact check that.
We take dubs out here. You know what I'm saying?
I barely have that many wins, bro. I'm at 4. So can we just mention this? Can we just mention this really quick? Midway superlative given to myself. Best wide receiver core. Devontae Parker, who was a top 10 receiver last year. Jamison Crowder, who gets easy 10 targets a game. We got DeAndre Hopkins, the best wide receiver in the league. And Antonio Brown coming to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Best wide receiver core in the league.
Okay,
well,
have
AJ.
Questions.
You also have AJ.
AJ
You forgot the one guy that you rep all the time. You left him in the dust on that wide receiver.
He don't
core.
even need to be mentioned. Y'all already know he's there. Y'all already know he's there.
Oh, that's fucking great. Oh, well, I mean, Derek, do you feel like your record is well deserved at 4 and 3?
Yeah, bro, look, I mean, my team's not that good, so I'd say, I'm trying to look. If we look at the history, of my teams, I'm never the worst, and I'm certainly never the best. I'm like trying to ease my way into a playoff. You know, I made it into the playoffs once because Taylor got kicked out. I think I snuck in one other time, and I lost because of Deshaun Kaiser. So my team's never really been like the end-all be-all best team. I'm just kind of hanging on for a playoff spot.
Well, I mean, not to bring this up into your face, but you do have, according to points against, the easiest strength of schedule so far throughout this season.
I can't pick my schedule. Look, if I could win and play the best team every week, I would. And I feel like my team would step up to the occasion. But we're not going to go off if we're playing trash teams.
That's fair. You know, you got to battle. You got to battle with what's given to you. And AKA Bubba.
Also, Kenny has an easier strength schedule than me. Kenny has an easier strength of schedule than me, and so does Chamela. Oh, wait, I might have lied. No. And Vincent.
I'm right above Derek in points against.
So if you want to talk about easiest strength of schedule, Buster, I'm like 4th easiest.
Well, no, because 592 means that you've had the least points scored against you out of anybody in the league. So you do, by definition, have the easiest.
Oh, shit, I was just making shit up, honestly.
Hey, but doesn't matter. You're 4-3. You're sitting nice at 6th place with this new year. That means you do have a playoff spot at this moment. So you're in good looks here. You can't afford another loss, or you will be dropping into the dark zone.
You know, Jeremy, trying to injure someone else. Let me know. Let me know.
That's unfortunate. All right. Well, I want to play a quick game with you guys. Like I said, it'll be a little trivia game about squad fantasy history. So we're going to go for point values here. Each question right is 1 point, and then each bonus question is another point. So let's see who knows more about squad fantasy without cheating, obviously.
Well, damn, I'm a history major, so it better be me.
All right. Well, let's see if that shines true here. What is the biggest margin of victory in squad history? You got to get it within like 5 points, roughly.
Wasn't it like 69, I want to say?
69. Kenny, do you have any kind of guess?
Uh,
You will get bonus points if you can guess the team managers and or the year. I'll give you that.
I know it was Vincent versus someone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I think it was Vincent versus Joey at a 69-point differential.
What do you think, Kenny?
Really? Oh man, dude, I don't even know. I'll go a little bit lower. I'll go 66. But I honestly have no idea. Like, who would it
I think
be?
it was the Thornton's Freezy days, honestly.
Thornton's Freezy. What was that, 2015?
I don't know, bro. I could be wrong.
When he used to sit on Taylor's porch without his shirt on by the pool. I
don't know. What is it?
Well, the correct answer is actually 105 points.
What? Oh, did someone? Oh my God. Okay.
Which you wouldn't think, but it was Kenny versus Joey Junebug in 2018.
Hey, I got Joey right.
We did get Joey right. So you being the closest there, I get 69. I got to give you the default point there.
Let's go.
I can't believe it was me, and then I miss it.
Hey, sometimes you forget those dubs, can't they? Just pass you by.
That's crazy. What do you do? Set his whole team or something?
Well, we'll get to that. All right. So next question. Who had, by point average, the hardest strength of schedule in league history? So you got to guess how many points they're scored against.
It was Jeremy, and it was like, fuck, I don't even know, 150 a week. No, it wasn't 150 a week. Well, because like we had an 8-man league. We had an 8-man league, so.
Right.
Wait, are we talking about throughout the season or each week?
Throughout the season, what was the average points scored against him? AKA hardest strength of schedule.
I just know it was Jeremy.
Okay. Kenny, you got any kind of guess?
I'm gonna say Vincent, just because it seems like he's struggling all the time.
Just because he's bad.
All right. Well, do you guys have any guess on what that total might be and what the year might have been, just for the bonus point?
2,000. That's way low. I don't know.
Wait, 2,000 what?
Points.
Where are you at right now? Like, where's your head at? I'm talking about the year.
Per week or through the
per week.
Year?
Per week.
I'm going to say 150. Why not?
150. All right, Kenny?
I don't know.
Take a crack, man. Take a shot.
130? I don't.
It was Jeremy. So Derek, you do get the point there. 2017, Jeremy was averaging 113 points scored on his forehead every week, on average. So maybe Jeremy's claims about always getting
113
has some valid,
kind of rough.
Has some validity,
Well, to be fair, every year I have the hardest strength of schedule. No one's had it worse than me. The odds are facts.
I'm like, he's just living off that 2017 season and just using it as an excuse.
No, to be fair, this dude does get shit on all the time. So, I'm like, it's not you, Jeremy. It's not you. It's just the system. I don't know.
Just the system.
It's an anti-Jeremy bias.
All right, last question. This one, to make it fair for Kenny here, since he's down 2-0. This one will be worth 3 points for both the regular and bonus. So I'm going to read them both. Who in a single week has scored the most points ever? And for the bonus, if you can guess who has scored the least.
Ooh, 2. I know the most scored, I think, was Hunter, right?
It could be Hunter. I'm gonna go with Vincent. No, I'm gonna go with Vincent. I think it was Hunter.
I'll go with Hunter.
Okay. Do you guys have any kind of guess on what the highest in a week might have been?
Hell no.
167.
Okay.
168.
The Price is Right tactic, one up.
Okay.
All right, now try to guess who scored the lowest and what that point total.
Joey Junebug. If it's not him, I'm gonna be confused. Dude doesn't play half his roster every week.
0 points.
0 points. All right.
Jesus.
What about you, Derek? What do you think he scored? He or
I
she?
think. Was I right? Was I right? Was it Joey?
It was, in fact, Joey scoring the lowest. But
Of course. I think he scored like 40. No, that dude probably scored like. No, because remember, it was that 1 week. Like 3 players didn't start. One was a quarterback, and then he had like a negative defense. It was something like 32 or something.
So Kenny was 0 and you was 32. All right, let me go back to the first one. The most points scored in a single week was Vincent in 2018 under the Pat Mahomes name, where his 15th round pick of Pat Mahomes carried him throughout that season just for a loss in 4th place in the playoffs. Okay. Anyways, 177.08.
Damn.
Was
That's
the
crazy.
biggest point scored
Most
ever.
points scored. Okay.
Joey Junebug, also in 2018 under the name The Devastator,
I remember that. I remember his profile pic.
scored a grand total of 3.9 points by only starting Devin Funchess.
Oh my god. Dude, I literally only started Deshaun Kaiser once, and I did better than that.
It is
3
Devin
points.
Funchess, but
Wow.
damn.
What a
Jesus,
game.
Joey. You're
So-
gold. You're gold. I gave you a lot of shit, but you should stay in the league. You make me laugh.
You were just questioning him not too long ago.
It pisses me off. I didn't want Vincent to win, but Joey wouldn't have won anyways.
That's true.
No offense, Vincent. You're a big threat in the league. Got to take you out.
He's a big threat, but these last 2 years, it's been just a big first round pick.
No, he's dog shit.
injury.
He's a choker. He chokes big in the limelight. But
He makes those late playoff pushes though to get there.
Just
Yeah,
for a
he's
4th
first
place
with
finish
one.
every year.
What was that one year he didn't he win like 7 or something in a row, something ridiculous?
Thornton's Freezes in 2016. He won 8 in a row, I believe.
Yeah, that was insane.
Alright, first
I was
of
shit
all-
that year, but like that was crazy to watch.
I think that game too, because it was him versus Joey, I think, in the playoffs that year. And I think Joey just put up a shit ton of numbers on him, and Vincent still put up like 140 and lost.
That's just tough. That's just tough.
No,
I forget
Jeremy.
we were-
no,
oh,
Jeremy's the one that scored it on him. Yeah, Jeremy scored on him.
Ooh, that's
Because Jeremy put up like 170 and then went up against me and then only scored like 100, and I came out with a dub.
dang. Oh yeah, I forgot we were in an 8-man that year, so
Yeah, that's
everyone had scored more points.
Kenny and I were at the
when
bottom.
thinking 12 man.
There, Justin.
Yeah, I
James
was
will
dead
win first
last.
overall.
Let's
Back
go,
when
Dabu.
Jameis Winston went number 1 overall.
Let's go. Best draft pick. Let's go.
All right,
He actually
Matt.
didn't
So
do
what
that
do you
bad.
have? What do you have for biggest pickup versus bonehead? Bonehead, play the move.
Dumbass of the week. I got to give it to Vincent. He did pick up Washington defense against the Cowboys. And in terms of points, I think it was like 19 or something. So, I mean, out of everything, when I was looking at the transaction trends, that was the only one I saw that stood out in terms of that week start, because the boys are ass. They're really ass. And, yeah, they're really ass.
How you feeling about that?
I'm feeling great. Ben DiNucci's our QB out of James Madison University, which I don't even know what the fuck that's at.
Isn't that
But,
a
you
D2
know-
school?
It might be a D3, Kenny, but
In high school, straight out of high school.
we got no O-line. We just traded Everson Griffin for a 6th-round pick. We're looking great. We're looking like a high future.
Wait, yo, can we just check out chat? Jeremy, I just want to give you thanks. I got promoted from Trubisky to Herbert,
Herbert.
Mr. fucking Herb. So shout out there for the promotion. I appreciate it.
That's crazy.
That's kind of disrespect, bro. He had you at Mitch, bro.
Dude, I'm saying he's over here, Mr. Julian Edelman, but I gotta be Trubisky.
Self-proclaimed Julian Edelman too.
Well, didn't Edelman had the most drops last year, didn't he?
Ooh.
Hey, you Edelman, bro, you got it. Edelman.
Jeremy with the Edelman hands, man.
Well, I mean, prime Edelman, but yeah, I think last year didn't go so well.
I'm pretty sure Aguilar had the most drops last year, but that dude's a crackhead. All right, what's the bonehead? What's the bonehead?
Bonehead pick of the week. You know, we're going to keep picking up on Mr. Julian Edelman here. Thinking he could finesse a running back on his running backless team by picking up A.J. Dillon the villain. Thinking he could fill in nicely for Aaron Jones, but getting just 1 point.
That's so rough. What happened? I faced him, so.
At least someone saw some fruit from that one.
And Claypool dropped -0.2.
Let's emphasize this, Jim. I just want to put this out there. I didn't want to come at your neck in this podcast. Matt in the script said roast Jeremy about 20 times. So,
I did have it. I did have it written in there. It was scribbled in ink.
Get on Matt for that.
You can also get Colin on picking up the Dallas defense.
Bro, that's just
that.
dumb.
I completely
kinda
forgot
rough.
about that one. Wasn't that negative scoring points?
That was rough. I don't know, but I know they did shit, and he was complaining.
But he still won the week, so you know I can't give him dumbass of the week. You know. I unfortunately got to pick on the guy that's 12th in the league. But you know, that's just how it goes. You know?
His dumbass pick of the week was fucking first round draft day to the last round draft day. That was his bonehead fucking play of the week. Damn, bruh.
All right, I've only got 2 more medals to go through. In honor of Joey Jr., I'm naming the top scorer medal the Devastator. You know.
Nice.
I like to toot my own horn. It was me with 128. You know, nothing else saying. But the lowest score medal, which AKA I'm calling the injure me, goes to Mr. Chamela with 50.76.
Bro, he only scored 50.
Yeah, that was a rough
can't
week
pick my
for
schedule.
him.
Can't pick schedule.
He's now on a 3-game losing streak, by the way.
Yikes. He needs McCaffrey, bro.
He does need McCaffrey, which isn't looking like he's getting it against Atlanta either. So that's a rip.
Oh man, dude.
Oh yeah, can we just say I'm cheering for Atlanta mad hard Thursday?
Why?
Because fuck the Panthers. They're closer to the top of the NFC South.
Don't you own a Panther shirt?
No, yeah, I do. I want to be wearing it, but I'm going to be cheering for the Falcons too. Look.
Eddie Come really did do good, so.
Yeah, Cam Newton's sucking dick in New England. He's not doing good. He's just not a good player.
Not bench, bro. That's tough.
For Stidham, dude.
There's Stidham season, baby.
That's
for a dude named Jarrett. Jesus.
Bro, is Cam washed? Is Cam done?
Probably, Kenny.
That's tough.
Make me feel so bad.
You don't think he's going to turn it around at all? I mean, that could have just been a bad week. I don't know.
Dude, New England has no offense.
That's true.
So that doesn't help him at all if he does have something left.
Bro, Brady made Belichick. Look at the stats. Look at the statistics. Look at the facts. Look at the figures.
I don't know if I'm ready to make a decision on that.
What about,
no, say that.
No. All right. Look at Belichick before. Oh, he's in Cleveland. He can't win a game. He gets Drew Bledsoe. He can't win a game. Brady, all of a sudden, dynasty. Brady gone. Worst blowout at home ever in his fucking career, and they have a negative record.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
I mean, damn.
You can't necessarily argue with that. So I mean, if you're going off that, are you claiming Brady the GOAT? Is that where you're rolling with this?
Brady is the GOAT.
Brady's been
Oh, he is the GOAT.
We got two Brady lovers here.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
bro.
Wait. Who would you say?
Honestly, I don't have a clear one on that. So I
Come
mean,
on, dude. Who else has done it better than Brady, bro?
in terms of
9
true
Super Bowls.
QB skill, I mean, you can't argue with Brady's accolades. I mean, it is 6 fucking Super Bowls. But
He's been to 9.
the whole comparison throughout his whole career has been a system QB. The Patriots have been fucking coddling his cock, throughout the last fucking 20 years.
Bro,
But I
come
mean,
on.
I don't know. He is good. You can't argue with Brady.
I mean,
not
look.
being good.
It goes beyond the statistics. You can say Aaron Rodgers can throw the ball better. Aaron Rodgers can do this better. People don't like playing with Aaron Rodgers. He's cold. He's mean. He's arrogant. He's sarcastic. But look at Brady. He goes to Tampa. Gronk comes out of retirement for him. AB is like, yo, I might come back to the league. I might come play with you. Fournette, first choice. The Bucks. He's a GM. He's better than Bill O'Brien. He's better than Bill O'Brien at being a GM. He's built a God squad, and he's playing out of his mind.
Let's go. And it just so happens that he's
fair.
on the Bucks. Let's go Bucks, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about.
I'd have to give it to Brady, for the statistic side of it. But if I had to really think about like who I wanted under my QB under any situation, it'd have to be either Drew Brees or Peyton Manning, just in terms of skill. Because I feel like they could get it. I feel like they could get it done in the same situation as Tom Brady in a way more efficient level. Like if you had Peyton Manning with Bill Belichick those last 20 years that Tom Brady was there, probably would have won all 9 of those Super Bowls.
Just Peyton Manning.
The goddamn sheriff.
Did you not see the statistic of like last year, Jameis Winston's first 4 or 5 years? The statistics were almost identical with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was Jameis Winston with the Colts.
He was Jameis Winston before Jameis Winston.
Hey, don't be hating on Jay Boo, bro. That's a Heisman winner right there.
He's 2 of 4. 2 of 4. Look. The only person you could argue as better than Brady is Montana because he's flawless. 4 for 4 with 3 Super Bowl MVPs. When it comes down to clutch time, crunch time, he's making the plays. He's undefeated. But that doesn't compare to 9 Super Bowls in total, 6 wins.
True.
I mean, how are you going to argue someone with 50% win rate in the Super Bowl, been there 4 times? Brady's more than doubled it.
Yeah, but like I don't know. It's hard just to look at rings and give that the the GOAT
Dude,
factor.
Brady's
I mean,
43.
I know it plays a huge
dots.
factor in it, but it's like you can make the same comparison with LeBron and Michael Jordan. I mean, people claim that the 6 for 6 means he's way far better than LeBron, but in the absence,
Jordan retired. If he didn't retire mid fucking run, they would have had more.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, they could have got those 2. They could have got those 2. But let me look at Jordan after he left the Bulls. He was a shamble without fucking his head coach. I can't think of his name.
I will look at Brady after he left the Patriots. He's fucking 5-2, following Dottie Miller.
That was a dime. That was a perfect pass.
That was a great throw. Also, all right, here's the best question I could ever ask because I think I have a pick for this. Who do you think's the best quarterback in a final 2-minute drive? My pick, Matt Stafford. He's young, right? He's young.
he does have a lot of fourth quarter comebacks.
36 game-winning drives.
Damn.
He's like 8th on the list. And he's like still fairly young.
And he just made one in like a minute.
Yep. At Stafford. Against Matt Ryan.
Tough.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I'd go to the top 10 all-time list. Top 10 all-time list. He's been in the league less than half of Brady's career, and he has more than like half of Brady's come from behind wins.
That's true. I mean, I don't want to go, with an easy one like Drew Brees because I know he's probably like way at the top of that list as well. But I'm gonna take Russ, man. Russ in that danger time. It didn't show in that last game with the picks, but that's Russ's like one bad game this season. It happens. You have those games. Shit happens. But most of the time, Russ comes in clutch when he gets that ball.
Russ is on pace,
except not against the Cardinals.
Russ is on pace to beat Peyton Manning's 55 touchdowns in a year.
Damn.
He has more through 8 than Peyton Manning did.
That's insane, man. Yeah, Russ is
Hopefully he
having a
breaks
crazy
it,
year.
bro. He's got Metcalf, Tyler Lockett.
That's about it.
Metcalf, Ole Miss.
Yeah, bro, that's all you
Alright.
need, bro. That's crazy. That's
true.
all you
I don't
need.
know. I don't know how long you want this to be. I don't know how long people are going to listen to this. So,
That's fair.
if you have anything else you want to talk about, let's do it. Or, what's the
Well,
plan?
I think that's good. You know, we can count that as a successful first episode. Like I said, I don't know how many of these people are going to be listened to, like you said, but you know, fuck it. We're here. We're all in the top 6. We're all in playoff spots.
Let's go.
Everyone else that's below 6, you suck. You're fucking trash. And I hope I don't start losing from here on out, because then I'll look like a real asshole.
hey, you know, it happened to me, all right? I was like top of the league, one of the best teams of all time in squad history. And then I dropped a documentary complaining about a member in the league. I won like 1 game for the rest of the year. It didn't make playoffs. So that shit happens.
Maybe collusion's real, man. Maybe the commish kind of fucked with your team there.
That's why,
I don't know.
Vincent, remember this. You know, every time they said who scored the most, who had the best point differential, I said you. All right? No hate. Remember that, commish. I always said you for the good ones.
all no hate, all love, except Vince's 4th place finish every time in playoffs. Okay. All right. I think we're going to call it there, boys. Kenny, I appreciate you coming on, chilling with the boys, me and Derek.
Of course.
Kenny, I'm going to leave it up to you. Who do you think we should have on next week if we continue this?
Let's see. Honestly, who would be interesting to have on here?
Yeah, let's get Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent. Or
Vincent's
I was gonna say
great.
Joey, because like that would be funny. I don't know if he would.
Get the
I don't know
Devastator himself.
if you could get him on there, maybe.
That's true.
We need someone that we can get really fucking drunk.
Well, that's
Get
Vincent.
get him really drunk. Joey too. I've gotten wasted with Joey playing Warzone, and it is hilarious. So, well, yeah, that's a great pick, Kenny.
Great pick. All right. Well, you know, we'll go with either Joey or Vincent, just whoever's available at the time. And we'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Doses.